automotivesolutions.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours in radio is about to begin. I got Window World Wednesday here with me, Todd Euler, me and Bach. The captain is going to talk to us for the first hour, and then it's us three guys who's in studio is going to rock the mic today. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk with Euler about Window World Wednesday. We're going to talk to Euler about his new show. Yeah. We're going to talk to Euler about what he didn't like about the last game and what he thinks of the new additions that Nebraska has put on the field to help this team try to find if we can get to that 6th win or not.
We got a lot going on.
Yes. Nebraska is in a state of emergency right now, especially the football team.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so we got to get it right.
Yeah, we got to fix it. We got a week off to fix it.
Yeah.
Right?
Where's the captain? If he's on, is he on the line?
Yeah, we can bring in Vershawn Jackson, the captain, in on the Allo VIP line. Vershawn, you here? Can you hear us?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm here.
There
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Window World Wednesday. How you doing, Black Shirt and Mr. Window World yourself?
Doing good.
So I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm almost to my destination. I got to do my used car deal once a month, but I wanted to read something to you guys, and then I'll strike the match, and I'll see if you guys are gonna keep the fire going.
All right,
I'm
buddy.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I do want to read this to you because I think it was when this came kind of across. I wanted to make sure. I hate that I missed it because there's a lot of good information. I think consulting some of the coaches that I've talked to, definitely on the offensive side of the ball, think that this is a good move given what has been going on at Nebraska, given the fact that there's things that, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me just read this. And this is, and I think I sent this to you, Bob, but this is Terrell. You guys listen to this, and then I'm going to get off and I'm going to listen to you guys, and then I'm going to let y'all have a great show. But this is John Johnson's, his commentary, okay? And basically he was responding to a viewer. And he said, Nebraska's offense stemmed from Satterfield, the players, or a combination of both the issues. Since drawing parallels between football players and business, he emphasized that, like any organization, a leader must empower the team to succeed. At Satterfield, he argued that just as a manager in any job is responsible for creating a successful environment, Satterfield's role is set up Nebraska's offense to perform well. Johnson points out that Nebraska's offensive metrics, such as their 100th place ranking in scoring and 127th in red zone conversions, are unacceptable and low. Hold up a second. You guys there? You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, because I got to finish this just a second. I have to reload it. Okay. It says, which I mean, 127th in red zone. That is nuts. Or unacceptably low, especially when the team's minimum goal is to reach a bowl game. John questions if the offense has made any progress, noting that it continues to lack reliable, effective plays and communications on the field, particularly during critical situations. He believes that Satterfield's inability to define three dependable bread and butter plays exemplifies this mismanagement. John also criticizes the often used phrase, trust the process, arguing that fans need tangible improvements to maintain their support, especially as they invest time, money, and resources into the program. Finally, John suggests that making a change now rather than waiting for the season end could be beneficial, especially if Nebraska finishes with another disappointing record. By addressing this issue head on, he believes the program could enter the offseason with a renewed sense of hope and direction, preventing the further disengagement of the fan base. John concludes with gratitude for his viewer support and reiterates his hope for Nebraska's success. Unless you guys got any questions for me, I just want to let you guys go, and you can talk about whatever you want to, but definitely maybe touch on some points there. You good with that? You guys would talk?
Yeah.
You want me to stay on while you talk? Because I can, but I thought I said a mouthful.
It's a lot to digest.
I'm just saying. So Box got it. If you guys got to read it, Euler, continue to be the Window World wizard that you are. Black shirt. It's always good to have you on the right side of me. Bob, we could do none of this without you. So I want to tell all three of you guys, thank y'all for riding with the captain, even when he is coming in hot.
We appreciate it, Rashawn. Thanks for giving us a few minutes today, even though, like you said, it is your one busy day with your other job. So,
all right. Well, listen, you guys take care. Have a great show.
all right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
brother.
There he goes,
Bye,
the captain on the captain. Nice, a special guest from the captain. But, Euler, what are your kind of initial thoughts there?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the ranking, like a lot of us want to look at the stats, right? So 100th and 127th. How many teams are there?
Like 133 or something.
Okay, so we're pretty close to the bottom in red zone efficiency. And I mean, being a business owner myself, I kind of understand that. Like, the team can only run the plays that I suggest. So, it's up to them to execute. And if they're not executing, we got to change that, right? It's got to be some other way to get things done. The bread and butter stuff, that's legit, right? What is our bread and butter? What is our identity? I think that's something we're struggling with. What's our identity? What can we go to? And there just really isn't anything right now. We got a young quarterback. I mean, he's good. He's going to be great. But he's young, and it is the Big Ten, right? Like, it's not like we're playing patsies every weekend. So yeah, I think it's a slippery slope with what's going on the offensive side, right? Like, the defense gave up 20 points last week, and we need to be able to score more than that in the Big Ten to win. We're just going to have to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of odd. I mean, obviously they've brought in consultants on both sides. We've seen Phil Snow also being brought in to help out with the defense as much as he can. But obviously, all the attention is on the offensive side because that's the side that's really struggling. As you mentioned, the defense maybe could have played a better ball game against UCLA, but it wasn't
20 points.
It hasn't been terrible, right? I mean, you got to be able to try to score that. Those are those. It's interesting because those are those Big Ten West type of scores, right? Battles. Like, a lot of teams, that's a pretty darn good metric to keep it at. In fact, I think 20 points would be top 25 if that's what you held a team to all year long at the bottom end of the top 25. But, in this region, in this formerly Big Ten West division, there's a lot of 17-13 games or 20. So, it's kind of like those grind out games. But the point is, the offense hasn't been able to grind it out and get in the end zone. And I mean, I don't know. And we'll get your full Euler report here in a bit. But from both of you guys, those red zone numbers, like, it's terrible, but it's not shocking at all if you've watched this Nebraska team all year long. And I think that the most frustrating red zone, maybe among the most frustrating red zone trips this year, was against UCLA in a trip they eventually scored, but it took 6 minutes off the clock when they were down trying to come back, and it took help from UCLA to get a personal foul to get a first down for Nebraska. They just don't have, talk about that go-to play. They're running sideways motions and they lost some yards on that. It's just, it feels like it's time. It feels like if the answers were in the room, we might have found those answers by now.
Well, the offensive is ahead of the defense. That's what Rashawn says.
We heard that a little bit going into the
last 5 games. I have watched this offense suffer from receivers to blocking to running backs to interceptions to not being able to, running 3 plays in the first quarter, that's terrible. I mean, the red zone play is terrible. I mean, the play calling gets a little weird down there. One thing I was happy to see last week was they put Elijah Judy at fullback, and boy, I seen him coming there one time and clean house. So, I was happy to see that because that's smart football. But everything else about this offense is not playing smart. I mean, just the missed blocks. You got to use our talent a different kind of way. I would like to see more pitch outs, screens, running back screens. I mean, you got to do something to save Dylan's life because now you're in a situation where he did get hurt. Now, you got to base your offense around him so he don't get hurt. But we're not doing that because this kid is taking a beating the last couple of games. Sacks. He's trying to run, which was ill-advised to me. Like, whoever put that in his ear to run, they shouldn't have did that because that wasn't a running back.
He might have needed to slide there.
Either slide. I thought he was going to jump.
Yeah, I thought.
But I think he was going to jump, and then he said, nah.
Well, he was trying to put his body on the line to try to put Nebraska back into the game. He just doesn't have the best, the most. Doesn't look the most athletic.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes don't even do that. So that's one thing when you try to go.
I mean,
head up with a linebacker And a lineman? Come on, man.
I'm a pretty big Patrick Mahomes. Now, if it was the Super Bowl, I could see Patrick Mahomes doing that. But it's not the Super Bowl. It was UCLA.
Not in week 8.
Yeah, right. We got more football.
But, I'm glad they brought somebody in. I don't know. For us, it looks like, okay, they're bringing somebody in. So what are we doing wrong? I mean, we got 2 offensive coordinators. We got a quarterback coach. We got a head coach. Why are we bringing somebody else in that has to fix something that we can't fix ourselves? It looks like that to me. But you also need the help.
Yeah, I think fresh eyes, right?
Yeah.
You've been in a lot of locker rooms, and just fresh eyes, an outside perspective of what's going on. I think that will help. I saw one comment on one of the posts, more cooks in the kitchen, just what we need. Haha.
That sounds like a panic to me. It's panic mode.
It's different. I don't think we've seen this too often.
Coach Osborne would never do that. Nick Saban, the great coaches. I don't think great coaches. You don't see Dabo Swinney when he was struggling last year, and now he gets it right. You don't see him say, "Oh, I'm going to bring in some outside eyes." No, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it in-house. It starts in-house. It starts with the players, fixing them, fixing their steps, fixing their angles, fixing their blocking, fixing their reads. Some of this is mental mistakes. Most of this is mental, not coaching. When you're in the game and you break down and you forget to cover the back, that's mental. If I let the back run past me, that's mental. That's me. That's not the coaches.
Right.
But, now we get to the play caller. Now that's the coaches. So it's 2 different levels of what we're talking about, what people probably don't understand.
Well, and like you said, I mean, they just don't have a bread and butter play. They don't have a go-to. I don't even know. It'd be hard to say, like, is their passing game the strength? Is their running game the strength? What?
Barney coming across the middle is one play. That's the only play I know. Barney coming across the middle. Nair coming across the middle. That's the only thing we have. We have a bunch of
slant. We don't throw across the middle.
But he lets them run their full route. They're coming from the middle, but they're just going out and sitting right there. I mean, that's one route I see, but we need the wide receiver sweep is not a bread and butter play.
No,
with Barney, that is not that is, especially when you play great teams, because they practice that. That's the little stuff they wait on. But we have to find something.
It worked against Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue.
That was pretty much it.
Right.
But we need to find a play like a screen. We cut down on that. Ramirez Johnson used to run great screens. I've seen a couple of times having ran them lately.
And I think obviously we ran a ton of screens against Ohio State, and they didn't work, right? But I think some of that was, again, execution, right? Like the running back just went to the screen route. The linebackers read it easily. Like they didn't give any any read to a linebacker that it was anything other than a screen. Like, so it was pretty easy. Like, you get up and act like you're going to block, right? Like, hey, I'm going to block you. Oh, no, now I'm out here. And I think some of that's execution. Some of that's coaching, right? But yeah, I think having a screen in your pot, I mean, once again, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. They run a lot of screens, and effectively, but they're also really good at blocking on the perimeter with their wide receivers on the screens. They get their linemen out there. And yeah, I mean, that has to be a part of the game plan. Otherwise, they're going to tee off on the quarterback. Look at the teams that sit back and just toss it, unless you're Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, which there's not many of those guys around. You can't sit back there and get rid of the ball quick. So yeah, it was interesting. And yeah, I'll give my full Euler report on the next segment. So
yeah, we've got to get the full report on that UCLA game. Most of us have had the chance to already air it out, but we'd like to hear how the game day experience was for Todd Euler of Window World Wednesday. All right, Terrell, you want to get us out of here?
All right, the fastest 2 hours in radio has just begun. The Captain Show, Window World Wednesday. We'll get this report when we come back live on the Captain 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at the lnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. My grandpa Don always made sure that our diamonds are the most exceptional you could find in the world. That's why we're introducing our exclusive Heartland Diamond Collection. If you're ready to add some sparkle to your life that you can see from across the room, the Heartland Diamond is for you. Stop in to Sartor Heyman to see for yourself. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day with patchy fog possible. Otherwise, partly sunny and a high around 54. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly cloudy skies and light winds with the high around 55. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's. 435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Fall is officially here, and Brown Shoe Fit has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in and see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown Shoe Fit, they'll take the time to measure your feet to ensure a proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown Shoe Fit, 6060 Q in Lincoln.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Doom, 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 doom. All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. When the World Wednesday is in the house with Todd Euler, we're going to give you the Euler report up and live. Euler, what's good?
All right.
What's up?
Well, not the report we wanted, right?
How'd your day go? You woke up Saturday morning. What were you feeling?
I had to get up early, drive down here, did my first Power Hour with Todd Euler, my own show here on Saturdays. So excited for that. Was pretty pumped. Got over to the stadium, met a couple friends, went into the Letterman's Club, met some old players and guys that aren't that old and some guys that are really old that played. It's always fun going in there. I love home games for that reason. Is the Letterman's Club is a lot of fun.
Is there enough room in there for everybody? What if there's a big crowd?
Yeah, they limit the tickets, so you got to get your tickets early. But like Rob Snisler was in there this weekend. That was a lot of fun. He's a guy that I wanted to be back in the day. He graduated from Battle Creek, 1982. They won our first state championship in 81. And that kind of set the tone for the 80s and 90s at Battle Creek in high school. So that was a lot of fun. So I got to see him. He lives in Central City. So then the game, right? So, I think obviously coming out, we kick the ball and they just take up the clock and come kind of down the field. And, having a week off, they threw some wrinkles at us, I believe. And, we didn't have any answers for it. So come down. We held them to a field goal, didn't we, on that first one? Yeah. Trying to remember. Then we had our 3-and-out.
Yeah. 2 yards in the first quarter.
2 yards. Yeah. I was, a little disappointed in that. Obviously I think the whole fan base was when you just kind of the mood in the stadium. Right. But yeah, I think they threw some wrinkles at us. It's to be expected coming off a bye week, have some new stuff. And I think after that, our defense kind of settled in. We couldn't get off the field on third down. And they just kept, the time of possession was pretty lopsided in that first half. But we had the opportunity to come back and at least tie it or potentially go, sound like potentially we go for 2 there if we would have scored. But so yeah, it was just it hurts, right? But after the game, I got a 2-hour drive home, so I listened to the press conference, I do that kind of stuff, and I talked to my son a little bit. And the thing that I didn't realize going into this game, because is like who UCLA. I mean, they were 2-5, right? Like they have 5 losses, and everybody's like, man, we should beat this team, right? We're 5-3 at the time. They lost to Indiana. They lost to LSU, who was ranked 16th at the time when they lost to them. They lost to Ohio State, right? They lost to Oregon. And I mean, Minnesota is really their only bad loss on the card.
Minnesota's like 6-2 now or something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. I mean, still, like you add up the losses of the teams that they've lost to, there isn't a lot there. So just shows the parity. Like we have to get mentally better at coming into these games and having the winning mentality and putting that whole process together. Like I said, our defense held them to 20 points, even though they were on the field for an eternity. I think that's enough. We've got to figure out the offense so we can score 28 points a game, right? Or 35 would be nice. But it's the Big Ten. I mean, like you said, it traditionally pretty low scoring. Iowa figured it out somehow.
Yeah.
They've been scoring a lot of points. It's a little scary. Was watching that on the way home a little bit. Man, they just and once again, I think having a fresh set of eyes in-house should help. I don't think it's going to hinder us any. Can it really get much worse? I don't think so. 120 whatever in red zone.
There's 134 teams. I said 133 earlier.
134 teams. We're pretty close to the bottom. So this guy was a head coach at West Virginia, head coach at Houston, won a lot of games and seen a lot of stuff. So I don't think it can hurt. It can only help. I think trust the process. The way Rashawn was talking about that is going to be really difficult if we can't win the 6th game here. Going out to USC, it's going to be, difficult on the road, but we showed we could play against a really high caliber team in Ohio State on the road. So at least we have that kind of, feeling like, hey, we can beat anybody if things happen in the right sequence. So I didn't, at least we didn't see any special team really bad things except for the mixed extra point. I mean, we didn't drop any kicks, that kind of stuff. We didn't step out of bounds on the 1-yard line. So I, I'm always looking for the positive, right?
Yeah. How do you feel about the fan atmosphere? There was kind of a talk
about
that.
It wasn't crazy like it was. I mean, I've been to a lot of home games, and that was by far kind of it reminded me of Northwestern a few years ago, and they came in and they beat us, and it was just blah, right?
Weather's kind of cold. I mean, the game started. You had 2 yards in the first quarter, so
yeah, there was just nothing to cheer about.
Right.
Like, let's be honest, what was there to cheer about? And once again, like 3 personal foul calls that kept drives alive on our 3 scoring drives.
Yeah,
there was nothing to really cheer about. So for people getting on the fans, there was nothing to cheer about. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what were we going to cheer? Like, I thought we got up on 3rd down and then just, I don't know what was their 3rd down efficiency. I don't know what it was. It was a lot.
They ended up 6 of 13.
So it seemed like every 3rd down, we got pretty loud and we couldn't get off the field. So, especially in critical times. So, but yeah, that was, and then saw Trent after and drove. I got out of Dodge. Unfortunately, I parked right by the radio station. I did get a $10 ticket eventually.
Uh-oh.
But it was really nice parking. The bad thing about parking here, it took me 45 minutes to just get out of town.
Oh, yeah.
From being parked right here. I don't suggest it. I could have walked, 30 minutes, parked 30 minutes away and walked to it and got out of town quicker. But so I won't make that mistake again.
That's
yeah.
pretty good. You only pay $10 when usually,
Yeah.
close, you have to pay 20 or something.
I usually park in the 17th and R right by Trent's dorm, and it's $25. So
Yeah.
it was only $10.
Yeah.
As long
$10 ticket.
you pay it in a week. If you don't pay it in a week, then it goes up. So I paid it right away, and it was cheap parking and pretty close walk to the stadium from the studio here. So, but yeah, we've got a week off. Hopefully Dylan Hill's up. I thought we saw some good stuff out of Harburg. That he's capable, obviously, once again. But how do we throw an interception there off a guy's leg? Like, it just, how many of these things do we have? Like, the last 8 years, how many of these things do we got to see?
Yeah.
Like, it's
find
almost,
a new way to lose every time you can.
Yeah. And it is just unbelievable that bounces off of his shin and up into the other guy's hand. So, but I still have faith we're going to get to 6 wins, if not more. I think we can do it. Have faith in the team, and for those that don't, then that's on you. I'm gonna keep cheering them on as hard as I can. So,
well, I think it's funny because that's as you say that's kind of the narrative this week. It's a lot of like doom and gloom, like feeling that was your opportunity, and now I think that the tide's turned. Nebraska has 3 games left, but nobody's talking about 8 wins. Now the talk is, can you get to 6 wins?
6, yeah.
So we're right back to that position, and that's why I think you brought some outside eyes in to change it up a little bit. All right, let's take a quick break here on the Captain. We'll be back after this.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal, a dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com. Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The Link Grill Draft and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day with patchy fog possible. Otherwise, partly sunny and a high around 54. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly cloudy skies and light winds with the high around 55. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
Now that Halloween is over and you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Beecham from Brand Lincoln Podcast and Perch Merch, your go-to in Lincoln for printing and promotional needs. Speaking of that, we are running a huge hoodie sale now through November 30th to save you big money on great brands. 20% off everything from Nike and Bella Canvas pullovers to Gildan and Port & Company sweatshirts and district fleeces. Get yours for your group or organization today by calling us at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Fall is officially here, and Brown Shoevit has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in and see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown Shoefit, they'll take the time to measure your feet to ensure a proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown Shoefit, 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hey guys, it's Nick. Join 93.7 The Ticket this Friday night from Concordia University as we bring you Class B playoff action. The 2-seed Seward Blue Jays host 10-seeded Gretna East. Gretna East went 6 hours from home last Friday and upset Gering 44-7, while the Blue Jays hosted Lincoln Pius X and staved off an early exit with a 21-20 victory. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. with pregame coverage starting at 6:50. Join us this Friday for high school playoff action between number 2 Seward and number 10 Gretna East, right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7, the fastest 2 hours in radio. Window World Wednesday is here. Bach is here. Eulah's here. I'm here. The captain's not here. So, Bach, we had the first glimpse of the 12-man playoff, the thing they came out with yesterday.
Yeah.
It's kind of shocking, but you can realize. So right now, they have the automatic bid. So I'm going to give you the first four for the automatic bid. Oregon, Big Ten leader.
All right.
Can they have a perfect season, Bob?
They sure can. I mean, I think they got past their biggest test. We'll see.
Do you think if they play Ohio State again, will it be the same results?
Yeah.
That was such a toss-up game. I mean,
yeah.
it could go either way.
Game.
Yeah.
All right, the next conference leader, the SEC leader, Georgia.
Your Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. They doing okay this year. I think that, last week playing against Florida, they kind of struggled. They still have they got Ole Miss this week, which is going to be a good
That'll
game.
be a good game.
They still got then they follow up with Tennessee. So then they got that one. Then they have Texas A&M. So, I think right now they're probably
tough 3-game stretch.
Yeah, that's a tough. So if they can get through that little gauntlet right there, I think Georgia should probably be either 1 or 2 coming out at the end of the season. Depends on how Oregon plays for me. What do you think, Bob?
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, they have one loss. That's what's kind of interesting about this is that you've got still several undefeated teams ranked below 1-loss teams. But, obviously the respect that the SEC and the Big Ten is getting for those gauntlet schedules, it's probably fair. I mean, Miami, Indiana, BYU, yes, they're all undefeated, but so probably would Georgia, or Ohio State have been if they played this similar schedule.
ACC leader, Miami. This team is the Jekyll and Hyde team right here. This team is a up and down team. They don't have a defense to me. I mean, they have to score 50-something a game to at least 40-something to win. Cam Ward is playing lights out. Probably a quiet Heisman winner right now. If we had to end the season right now, he would probably be the winner to me.
I think go to New York.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd win.
That running back doesn't get
Ashton
it from
Jennings.
Boise
Ashton
State.
slowed down.
I'm done with that. If he
him.
doesn't get it this year, I'm done with the Heisman.
No. I watched that
done.
game Friday night. I watched that guy. They was tearing him up. I mean, especially early in the game. Their offense was smoking because of that quarterback, and the receivers. So they was up 21-0, and he still only had like 30 yards for that game. About time I watched it, but he does have 1,500 yards, so he still had a long way to go. But I like Cam Ward. Number 4 team in the nation, BYU, the Big 12 leader. Whew, BYU looks good. I watched them the other night. Quarterback came. 2 running backs that are great. Quarterback that can really run the option like he should. Don't know if they're the best team in the Big 12.
Iowa State slipped up.
Yeah, they slipped up and lost. You still got a strong Colorado team who's playing lights out.
Yeah,
so
they're playing good now.
that will all change is when the Big 12 the conference championships play, and a lot will change then. So, but the Big 12 right now is BYU.
Yeah, and again, I they are undefeated. They beat Oklahoma State, by 3. They beat Baylor by 6. I mean, so some of these games, SMU's a good team. They beat them by 3, so you got to give them credit there. Destroyed Kansas State. Kansas State looks a little weaker coming off their loss this past week into Houston, and BYU still with Utah, Kansas, Arizona State in ahead of them. So and Houston. So it's just kind of interesting to see. How all
they
of this
could run
is
the
kind
board.
of digested.
They can win all those games.
They could, but I don't feel like once we get to the college football playoff, right, that portion of it, they would, whoever wins the Big Ten, and if it is lined up to be them, and they get a first round bye, but they don't feel dangerous. Whereas, some of the more exciting part of the playoff projections, you just look now is, like you said, maybe you don't think Miami and Cam Ward can win it all, but they could knock anybody off. And that would be a lot of fun to watch them throughout. It would be a lot of fun to see Ashton Jeanty and Boise State get their opportunity at it. BYU, credit to them for what they've done so far. And I know a lot of people think the Big 12 is a very entertaining league, but it's lacking a punch right now. And I say that with an undefeated team. Like, give BYU credit that, they beat who's in front of them on their schedule. But I don't and you can give them the number 4 seed all you want, I don't feel like they're a threat.
All right. At-large teams. Ohio State. The committee has them ranked number 2, but since they don't lead the conference, they are 5th in the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty good. 6, Texas, ranked 5th in the country. Since they don't lead the SEC. Penn State comes in at 7. After watching them against Ohio State, I kind of reconsider on them because they got I believe a Texas team can beat them on any given day. So, I don't know. Number 8, Tennessee.
All right.
7th ranked. Number 9, Indiana, ranked eighth in the regular poll. 10.
I mean, you got to think Indiana. They play Michigan, then Ohio State, and then Purdue. I mean, worst case, they're gonna have one loss.
Yeah,
in my opinion, pretty good team. Pretty crazy to see they're at 9.
Yeah. Number 10, Notre Dame, 7-1. Number 11, that 6-2 Alabama. Woo, 2-loss team is already in there. If we stop today, we talked about it, a 2-loss team.
Yeah.
Number 12, sneaking in there, Boise State. They're on the bubble, but they're still 7-1 and 4-0. So we got to go on the bubble teams. We have SMU, who's probably going to end up playing Miami for the ACC championship. But Texas A&M on the bubble. LSU is on the bubble. 16 Ole Miss is in the bubble. They play Georgia this week, so we'll have to see how things go with that. Don't count out Dion and his squad. They're ranked 20th and have a favorable home stretch coming down in schedule. So, hey, it'll be amazing how, it'll shut us up for real. I mean, because we did beat them head up.
Yeah.
And like they say, this is a 12-team playoff, 12-game, 12-team playoff, and you can get in with 2 losses. So, if it doesn't make us look any good that we beat them because how we're struggling, It just looked like we caught them on a better day. So, but yeah, Dion's sneaking in there, and they, like I said, they have a chance to beat BYU in the Big 12 championship. Right now, they're currently second in the Big 12. So we'll see how that goes.
They still have at Texas Tech this week. I believe College Game Day or Big Noon. I can't remember. One of them was there. Utah at Kansas, and then Oklahoma State. And Oklahoma State is really reeling right now. In fact, to the point that their head coach came out and made some comments about people who were criticizing him, and he's had to go back on those comments now.
Yeah, the playoffs, and the first round of the playoffs begins December 20th with the national championship being played 1 month later. So we're looking at a January 20th game date right there for the national championship. Can't wait till the playoffs starts. Our first time seeing college football playoffs, and we're at home on the holidays, and we don't have to watch a boring game on the 20th, like
it'll be interesting.
Who Did It Bowl or
well, you still
Frosty,
will. Those will still be there.
They'll still be there, and hopefully we're in.
Hopefully Nebraska's in
Tart Bowl. So hey, I don't even care if we go to the bowl game now. It's not gonna be. I mean, we just gotta find a way to win. That's my main concern, and as a team, not just have blame it on the offense, blame it on the defense, blame it on this coach, blame it on that coach, blame it on this player. Blame it on that player. But, hey, that's the way college football play goes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't play up to your potential, we're here to talk about
it. We'll criticize you.
All right, let's get up out of here, Bach. This is the fastest 2 hours in radio. The Captain Show is done with hour number 1. When we come back, we'll talk Nebraska football. We'll listen to Matt Rule from the press conference the other day. And I got Euler, Bach in here, 93.7 The Ticket, The Captain Show.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Fall is officially here, and Brown Shoe Fit has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in and see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown Shoe Fit, they'll take the time to measure your feet to ensure a proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown Shoe Fit, 6060 Q in Lincoln.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
Now that Halloween is over and you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps. Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. Oh, All right, most recommended Eustace Body Shop. Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
I got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
and Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours in radio is ready for hour number 2. We are straight Husker football, I think, for the rest of the day. Bach, Euler, we're here at the Ticket, live in studio. I'm going to read some of these texts we had. This is from Tommy right here. If all Dana Hausland does this year is go through the playbook and X out plays he feels that have no choice of working, that would be huge improvement from where we are. Get those 3 plays that work and build off that. We talked about that. Yeah. 3 plays.
That's the big question: is how much can Dana Holgerson help in such a short amount of time compared to, I know some other texts do think, or is this, kind of positioning yourself for the future?
Yeah, I think there might be some future mapping out there potentially.
Yeah, which would be a huge get. And I know Matt Rule said at one time he doesn't want to, when he put his staff together, that they're not out there to get celebrity coaches. Dana Holgerson would be about as big as a celebrity coach as you can get as far as the offensive coordinator goes, because he's so tied to those prolific offenses. Didn't quite work out as a head coach in Houston, but still he's got. I mean, the thing that boggles my mind, and we say, well, we haven't seen this sort of thing happen before, is that he has more coaching wins as a head coach than Matt Rule does.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, well, you go outside to bring somebody in, I mean, you've got to be able to. And Matt Rule has said this his whole time here, is that if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? Like you go and get some.
Doesn't Ohio State's offensive coordinator probably have more wins than their head coach?
I think you're probably right.
I think he probably does. I mean, and at some point, being a head coach takes something special, in my opinion. And a lot of guys, in no different, being a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and making that we've seen it year in and year out. Guys that were great defensive coordinators, great offensive coordinators, get a head coaching job, and it just doesn't pan out, right? There's just so much more responsibility as a head coach. And I think we have a great head coach. I really believe that. But at the same point, it all falls on his shoulders. So, what's the, I can't think of Ohio State's offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he does. He has 81 wins. Ryan Day has 63.
Yeah, so it seems to be working up there. So that could be interesting. And take a guy that has that head coaching experience, what he brings to the table as an offensive coordinator. He understands a lot of what's going through the head coach's mind, right? Where a lot of these OCs don't. and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for sure.
All right, old dad 34 said, "Is the writing on the wall for our office, for our coordinators with these two new hires?" Well, I'm not going to speak on it on Satterfield, but I probably think Tony White is safe. If I had to ask Tony White anything, is go to 4-3 defense. Yeah,
I think we see it. I mean, we see times that he lines up in it. I mean, his staple is the 3-3-5, but it seems like when we get pressure on, we got 4 guys up front, and we're blitzing a backer, blitzing a safety. And then at other times we're blitzing a corner right at where they throw the ball. But sometimes they got the right play call, right? I would assume too that Coach White's job's not on the line.
Well, it's interesting too, because I think before they were brought in as consultants, if you said, okay, let's just say for whatever reason, right? And I think we can find out the reasons would be for each coordinators, which way, if they needed to replace coordinators going into next year, these 2 guys would be at the top of the list. Phil Snow is like connected at the hip to Matt Rule until the Nebraska job. He's been his defensive coordinator all along. And of course there was already the fact that, before, for Holgerson, at least that he came in, this offseason didn't lead to a job at that time. But just knowing that connection, he would be near the top. So to bring them in early, whether or not there is a change, I think it furthers the idea that they would be the guys to fill in there and that they could get a jump start at it at this point.
All right, Husker Biker, air raid consultant does not sound like a version I heard from Rule the past 2 years. We run the ball, and then run the ball, then take our shots downfield. Stout defense and good running game goes a long way toward winning. Yeah. We understand.
I'm all
that
about
from,
running the ball.
We understand that from Coach Osborne,
Yeah.
but this ain't his day and age anymore.
Give me a fullback and an eye back, and let's roll.
Well, and that'd be great. And I think too, if you had that, I think we'd be talking about a different passing game too. But Nebraska just doesn't have that type of running game. And for what it's worth with Holgerson, yes, he does. He runs that kind of spread out air raid type of offense, but he that sometimes can open up the run in his offenses. He's had running backs that have been very successful, running games that have been very successful. So it's not quite throw away the running game, but it is, hopefully more ideas for an offense that's struggling to get it going.
All right. Nick and McCook. Does it count that Rule has a win over a ranked opponent since Colorado's ranked number 20? I think that looks better for Colorado than it does for us, because it looked like after they took that loss to us, they kept on winning. They haven't lost a game since. So, they're 6-2 and we're 5-4. So, that makes them look better than us, I think.
Well, I mean, it makes us look good. It's just it's a long.
In what way, Bob?
Well, it's good to get. It's by far Coach Rule's best win at Nebraska. So it's good. It's good to get wins over teams that will be ranked. If they're not ranked at the time, it's fine. By the way, Colorado did lose since losing to Nebraska. They lost to Kansas State 31-28, but have won a majority of the games since then. But it doesn't. But I mean, what does it count for much? Again, it's kind of in your hearts. It doesn't matter now. If you put them on a field, I think Colorado would probably be favored, and for good reason. Nebraska's struggling. Colorado's, heading in the right direction.
Money G in Kansas. I'm gonna tweak his question a little bit. He said, "Why isn't he currently coaching?" Makes me wonder a little bit. Yeah, it makes me wonder too. When a coach, we hire him in the midseason, where have they been the whole season? So, for a reason, if they did get fired, they got fired for a reason. Then we bring them in, and
that's the nature of the beast, though.
Yeah,
I mean, where's Scott Frost, right? He got fired, and now, I think he's a consultant for the Rams.
Yeah,
believe it.
Yeah, messing them up.
But that's kind of what
they haven't been nothing since he got there. They went 2 steps down. I know they was injured, but how many games they lost before they got that first victory after 4 games in a row? When Scott first got there, they lost it. Then they finally got a victory after that.
And Daniel Holgerson, for what it's worth, again, I mean, as a coach, he's a 92-69 record. That's not great, but it's pretty good. He won the Big East back when the Big East meant something in 2011. He's had 12 win seasons. He has had 10 win seasons. something that we have not had,
Why
since he's been there.
Why haven't we heard from Glenn? Who's the other? Glenn Davis?
Glenn Thomas.
Glenn Thomas. Why haven't we heard anything from him? He's the co-offensive coordinator. Why you got a guy already in the building who has this experience and who's on the payroll making the same thing a little bit under Satterfield, them $800 and some $1,000, and he's your co-offensive coordinator? Why doesn't he have any input in this? I mean, I would like to hear his input before I go hire another guy outside of the organization to come tell me for 2 weeks what's going on. And this coach been here all year.
Well, again, I think he's already been in there. Now, what I would say is maybe would change play calling duties with him. But all of this kind of goes back to there is a giant gap between their salaries. I mean, you can call him co-offense coordinator all you want. Marcus Satterfield makes 1.4. He makes 800,000. So there's kind of a tier. If we like to do our tiers, there's a tier to the offensive coordinator position at Nebraska. Could they switch who's calling the plays and see if it works? That would be a route too. But they decided to go this route. And again, to me, I'm not disappointed. I think, again, Dana Holgorsen has been an established head coach, a successful head coach at times.
Coach Rule's established head coach. Well, I mean, he's the head coach. He should. Why are you getting paid so much if we have to do all this? Now, I understand that Tommy says Dana knows how to coach pocket passers.
Yeah.
He turned Geno Smith into a beast at West Virginia. Yeah, I know that Geno Smith's still probably the only quarterback that's lasted that long. But at the same time, we have several coaches on the coaching staff who should be able to get this job done.
They should. They didn't. They're not.
They're not.
Yeah. It's called fire. It's called a job fire.
Yeah.
Now, if I come to the radio station and don't come and report the wrong stuff every day for a month, you think I'm gonna last that long, Bob?
No, but again,
if I came here and said Bronny is better than LeBron, huh? Every day, I'll say that Nebraska is better than Oregon every day. I just come here and say, hey, I just got this. Oregon loses to okay, fire me.
But you want to fire everybody mid-season right now? I mean,
they do it everywhere else.
They've done it. They did that.
They do it everywhere else, Bob.
That's not what.
Who just got fired? What head coach just got fired? How many head coaches got fired in the last 3 weeks?
In the
probably
NFL,
5. No, in the college football.
There's coordinators that are getting fired.
Yeah, head coach just got let go from where? What school was that?
I didn't see that.
I'm talking about a week ago. It's a lot. People get fired every day, Bob.
Nature of the beast.
That's one way to do it. Coach Rule feels like he wants to keep this team intact. Again, Nebraska.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Look, if I'm doing the job wrong, let me know and get me out of there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's just like NFL. If I ain't getting the job done, they're gonna cut me. They're gonna cut you anytime. Trev Alberts left us in mid-season. Nobody has any loyalty. We don't. I mean, we got too much loyalty that we gonna sit here and hurt the team and let them struggle and don't make a bowl game because we don't want to fire anybody at midseason. Okay, I'm not calling for his head. I'm just saying, make the changes, make them right.
They're making changes that apparently you don't agree with them.
Yeah, I agree with them, but hey, it's should have did this a long time ago.
Yeah, well, they gave
same scenario as last year, 5-3. We was 5-3. It'd be a shame if we be 5-7 again. It would.
We were 5-1, weren't we?
Yeah,
Here?
well, 5. Yeah, we was 5-1.
Yeah. Now you're back to the same.
Yeah. Now we hoping and wishing.
Well, there's 3 games left, and that's what I say. I like that. There's 3 games left, and I was asking me the other day, what would your percentage be? With 3 games remaining, got to win 1. What's your percentage confidence that Nebraska makes a bowl game? Which means
I don't know which team is going to show up. That's the problem. I can't give you my percentage because I don't know who's going to show up.
Well, I can help you out. Hopefully, the defense can hold the team to around 20, 27
Have you
points.
seen Nebraska records? Have you seen
more.
Nebraska records in the month of November?
I've definitely seen that.
Okay.
That predates Coach Rule.
Yeah, I'm tired of going down the schedule and saying this is a winnable game. This is a winnable game. We should win this game. We should win this. And we did that with UCLA.
Yeah, but we're all acting like there's not 3 games left. We're all acting like there's one. There's 3 games left. They only need one.
So basically, what Terrell's telling us is that we're just gonna flip a coin.
Yeah,
that's how you pick this from here on out.
No, you turn on the light and see which team you get. Like here, flip. Are they mad or are they happy? Which one? Cut it off. Turn the light back on. They're not even stretching at halftime. Look, okay.
Yeah.
What you think, Bob?
I just don't know. To me, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to get from this team. Hopefully, the defense shows up. Again, it's kind of the level of how fired up is the defense. There's a bigger challenge maybe against Ohio State than was UCLA, but is there? And there is a difference in which they played that game, but part of that might be Ohio State's struggling offensive line, right? Like the other teams have their own problems that they have to address. So I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to get, which is a defense that's going to, that's where you kind of have that gap, but it's not a huge gap. It's like, are they going to give up 13, 14 points or 20, 25 points? That could be the difference in a win or a loss, but we know what you're going to get out of the offense at this point, unless Dana Holgorsen shows up. It's for all that's been said about it, it's actually been pretty consistent for what the team's going to be. I don't think you have to ask me too much which team's going to show up.
I think we can beat USC.
Yeah,
on the road.
We said that too.
I think we can. I think it's possible. I'm not, I think we can beat Wisconsin at home. I think we can, and I think we can beat Iowa. Like, I think we can, but can we? That's the thing, and that's why we play the game, right?
You sound like that little train.
I think we can. I think I can.
I think I can. Yeah, hey.
Well,
all right, now,
I'm optimistic.
We asked, what percentage do you give Nebraska a chance to make it to a bowl game? Got my first one. Tommy, my man, says 10% chance they make a bowl game. There's no offensive leadership. There's no rah-rah guy to light a fire. They act defeated.
So you're saying we got a chance?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, going for 3.
Yeah.
Who is this? Husker P said there's let me see. There is no change, just an additional consultant and still the same disconnect at I can't read this end part at OC. Yeah. 3789, 10%, Bach.
We got a chance.
9326, 33%, Bach.
Man, I get it because Wisconsin and Iowa are on
it's going up. It's going up.
See, there we got an 80% chance.
80% chance, 33% chance. I give them probably, I would say 50-50.
That's what I said, about a 50% chance.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, because you don't know. I mean, they got it. I mean, when the last time we won in November? 22.
One game in November in 22, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we won multiple in November in 22. We won one game. It's been a drought. I always keep saying this year after year. Can't get any worse. But
BJ in Wichita says, sad. This is what the fan base does every year based on the Kool-Aid we are sold. I think we can.
Well, we're not asking for the world again. You're asking for one more win, to get to 500. And I get piling up all this the decade that we've lived before it and saying, well, if Iowa and Wisconsin are on the schedule, you're going to lose to them because you always lose to them. But again, this is year 2 for Matt Rule, coming off a bad loss. They've been in this situation before, not this exact one, but this is the same thing we were talking about coming off Indiana. What they do, they got to work, they responded, they showed up and played a very good game against Ohio State. So they could do the same thing here. It's not, if they show up like they did against UCLA, are they going to lose the remaining 3 games? Yes, probably they will. But that's not necessarily what's going to happen. So I get the doom and gloom. I think this is kind of the week for the doom and gloom. And then next week you kind of get your optimism start to rise again because you get back into the game week. But all this past November records and all that, a lot of that stuff to me is for the birds because you're talking about the past. You're not talking about Matt Rule. He's had 1 year here, and this is the year that he hopefully can show us that he's different than those struggles that Nebraska has had to getting over the hump in the past.
All right, well, let's go to break, Bach, and we'll give it a chance to build up. What percentage does you give Nebraska to make a bowl game this year? We just taking questions and playing a little game. We're not being serious about it. We all want the Huskers to go to a ball game. We all want the Huskers to win. But guess what? In the last 3-4 games we have 93.7, the Captain Show. We are powered.
By
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
I'll say now, Brian.
Excavating.
93.7, the ticket.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
You have a big investment in your farming operation. Let Landmark Implement help you get the most out of your equipment by investing in pre-season service inspections. Let our John Deere trained and certified technicians provide you with a complete list of repairs that will help your equipment perform better and deliver maximum performance. At Landmark, buy 3 equipment service inspections and get the 4th free. Contact your local Landmark service manager for details and experience the Landmark difference.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Greens at 402-467-4444 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-4444.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Now that Halloween is over and you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. AJ says the Hawkeyes go into UCLA on Friday night. Let's see how that turns out. That will let us know if we have a chance against Iowa. Bill and Bennett. Let us pop up. I 100% believe we will go to a ball game, black shirt.
100%.
100%. What did I say? 50%? They're 100%.
I think I can.
You gotta have faith. I done had faith for the last 8-9 years, man. My faith well is dry. It's dry. It's dried out. It's dried out.
Never give up, Terrell.
Yeah, okay. We see that's the problem. I have never been told on the football to never give up because I always didn't give up.
Right.
You shouldn't have
never,
to. No coach should have to install the way you should play football. It's built into you. You know, it's a mentality. You know, if like I listened to this, we all listened to this quote that this guy had. I wish I could just play it back, but I don't think they can hear it. Would they be able to hear it?
No.
Yeah, but you know, it says it's the man. You know, always win. I mean, think to win. Think to win. You never had that loser mentality because then it turns into a culture thing, and then when it turns, it's like a flesh eating disease when you keep losing and losing and losing.
I think you have to want to hate losing so much that you'll do what it takes to win. Right? I firmly believe that. You know, I hate losing. I don't want to lose at anything.
Yeah.
And when you hate to lose, you find the ways to win. Right. And I think some potential mindset of this team doesn't hate to lose. Like it's just been kind of a culture thing.
Well,
right?
BJ in Wichita says Rule is a lot better talker than he is a head coach CEO. The play on the field doesn't match his words. He is only good when the wind is at his back and melts when it's blowing in his face. That Monday presser was awful. This is our leader in year 2. Unreal. All right, let's go to some of this press conference, that presser box. We're gonna take a little chance to listen to some of this, what Matt Rule had to say about the UCLA loss and things ahead for Nebraska football.
Yeah, this was when Coach Rule was asked from his perspective what isn't working on offense, and this is what drew a lot of criticism For people wondering if Matt knew what was going on. So again, this is just his reaction, and Rico left in the start of it, which is kind of the part that's kind of gone a little bit Husker viral, as I like to say. So again, Coach, what isn't working on offense?
It's a great question. We're not able to run the ball to control the game. I'm a big believer that you have to be able to control the game. And we were able to make some big plays in the game, but we weren't able to handle the third down pressures to stay on the field. And as I said to you guys before, it's very hard because I don't want to throw the kids under the bus. Or I don't want to throw, because it could be one person here, one person there. I just think at the end of the day, we get a couple of big plays, then all of a sudden we're off and running, but we're not able to run the ball consistently enough. And we're not able to stay on third down. So I'd say it's a little bit of everything, to be quite honest. I mean, I think if you watch us, we're just not playing well enough on offense to have a chance to win. And then, the last two games we're facing, Ohio State and UCLA, and we have the ball at the end with a chance to go win it. We've got to go win it, and we have not been able to do that. So it's not a great answer. I mean, it's not like it's like, hey, we just got to fix this one thing. We have to just play better, and that's Coach Better. And I think that's my job this week, is to look at it and say, hey, what can we do? And, hope that the players, instead of saying, well, he's got to do this, he's got to do, hope that the players say, hey, I've got to go do this better. You have a couple of really bright spots. You have Ja'Cory out there consistently making plays. I mean, I think Ja'Cory's, he's like a lightning rod out there, and Isaiah showed up in the last game and made some plays. We just need a lot more of that, and we have 3 opportunities left to do it. We've got to play better.
I think he answered the question, but he didn't. Like, we got to run the ball better. I mean,
certainly help.
I mean, and that's been the case from the beginning of the year, even against some of the great teams that we play. We just don't run the ball well. And we've got to fix that. And I don't know if that's play calling, strategy, play strategy, like how we're blocking things, how it, once again, I'm a big proponent of get a fullback in there. Let's have a lead blocker, cut off the lead blocker. And I know some of these traps and those things that we run with the tight end, that those are pretty, I mean, I watched Monday Night Football, and Hunt just followed his blockers, right? It's like we don't have blockers to follow. We're trying to break through, and our running back has to make a linebacker miss. And that's, I mean, we're playing Big Ten defenses, Big Ten linebackers. Like, a lot of those guys don't miss very often. So I think we have to run the ball better.
Yeah, we hear it. We've been asking the same question the whole season. So,
season.
where's the run game? Where's the run game? Why do we stop? Oh, first, second down on the goal line. Pass. Then field goal. No field goal. Just pass.
Well, against Ohio State, it was, 4 straight runs. I mean, that's why the problem is, and that's why, like, I get it, and I would say too, and everybody would, a good running game can get you going there. But that's why he says it's kind of all encompassing. Because what again? As the same thing as what is the bread and butter of your run game? What is the bread and butter of your passing game? Like, there's just no, it is all encompassing. It's not like, well, offensive line's running great, doing well, but the running backs aren't making a miss. Oh no, that's not necessarily true. Well, then it's not that the offensive line is poor, but the running backs, at least they're breaking tackles. Well, that's not necessarily true. Passing game is the same way. It's like, there's no strength in it. So it is, and that's why it's tough, and that's why Nebraska's in the position they are. It's just kind of an all-encompassing, struggling offense.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one, Bob.
All right, here's Matt Rule. It was asked here, how do you feel like Satterfield is doing calling the game?
I think that's part of my job this week, is to look at it. I think I don't have tremendous issues at times, like, oh, why we call this, why we call that, because all those things are kind of game planned during the week. Are we game planning the right things during the week? That might be one of the questions, we have to talk about and look at it. But if you score 18 points, you're going to, what you say, 18.1 a game, you're going to be under fire, right? It just is what it is. So me as the head coach, Sad as the OC everywhere. I think it's really, really important though that our players take accountability in it as well, right? Like we don't call any plays that they can't execute. And when they, it's kind of like a slippery slope. It's like when they jump up and make the catch, it's like, hey, great job, Isaiah. But when they jump up to make the catch and they don't make the catch, it's like, come on, Sat. And so I just want all of us in the program to all take accountability together. And that's the introspection I talked about this week. So, we're looking at everything. And the same thing on defense. Like we can't go out there on defense and let them just go right down the field against us. When they took the ball, it was a smart move by them. Had we won the toss, I probably would have taken the ball because they've been really hot early. But we didn't play defensively the way we've been playing. And but yeah, 18.1 points a game, you're going to take. There's nothing you can say. It's just not good enough.
Just not good enough.
Yeah, everything's not good enough. That's bad when you have to reevaluate the whole program. Where do you start at? I don't know. Do you start in the weight room? Do you start in the nutrition room? Do you start in the equipment room? It starts on the practice field. That's where it starts with the players you have on your team in this university. So you have to question the players also. You got to question everybody. Matt Rule has to look up in the mirror in the morning and say, hey, I got to question myself first before I question anybody else. All right, Bob.
All right, let's get to our final one here before we take a break. What is the difference now from the start of season when you watch film on Dylan?
Well, I didn't watch anything with him this week just because he's in getting treatment all day and getting MRIs and all those things. But we're playing better people, and one of the reasons why, when I recruited Dylan, and when I recruited Danny, I sort of talked about like, hey, come here and this is an opportunity if you can win the job. One of the benefits is playing early, and you go through, and when you play early, everything's not going to be a sunny day, and you learn how to handle all the different things that you see, and you have tough moments and you overcome them. So I think this is unbelievable, invaluable experience for Dylan. When it's good, and there's been some tough moments, right? And it's like, you throw the pick six, but he doesn't quit. He goes back out and brings us back into the game. Heinrich comes out, he takes us down the field. So, this is the Big Ten. This is a whole new world, a whole different league. And every week you have to be at your best. We haven't been consistent enough, but I think for a young freshman quarterback, this is on the job. This is on the job training. This is on the job learning. They're bringing, they took both, we've had, this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse, but we have seen difference. We've had 3 straight teams coming off a bye going into our 4th one. We've seen so many different things about, the third down packages we've seen people cook up for us. It's nothing, and so you're on the side and Dylan's having to compute it and learn it, as are the O linemen. And then, in the second half, I thought we were better. I think at one point we were like 1 for 7, and then I think we finished much better than that. So if you can just weather the storm as a young player, you say to yourself, what am I supposed to be learning? And then you learn all these things. And that's, like we played Tom Brady when I was in Carolina. We kept bringing this like zero look against him, and we got him a couple times. And then the third time he threw us a glance against us. He signaled it and he saw it and burned us. And it's like, he has such a Rolodex in his brain. I think Dylan's building a Rolodex that, while it's frustrating right now, if he weathers the storm, he'll have so much experience. And as things get better, he'll be a unique player.
It's called adjustments. Adjust his game. That's what Tom Brady did. He watched it. Even if they do give you new looks, you can always adjust to it. It's quick enough to adjust to it than to keep letting it happen. So I guess we'll take it his word.
Yeah. Well, I think it is part of being a true freshman quarterback. You've seen high school defenses in Georgia, and they're not the same in the Big Ten. They're a little different. It's a little faster. So he's learning. He's building that Rolodex. I like that scenario.
Yeah, just don't have too many numbers in the Rolodex because you might not forget who you threw that pick to. All right, 93.7 The Ticket, The Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Beecham from Brand Lincoln Podcast and Perch Merch, your go-to in Lincoln for printing and promotional needs. Speaking of that, we are running a huge hoodie sale now through November 30th to save you big money on great brands. 20% off everything from Nike and Bella Canvas pullovers to Gildan and Port & Company sweatshirts and district fleeces. Get yours for your group or organization today by calling us at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
You have a big investment in your farming operation. Let Landmark Implement help you get the most out of your equipment by investing in pre-season service inspections. Let our John Deere trained and certified technicians provide you with a complete list of repairs that will help your equipment perform better and deliver maximum performance. At Landmark, buy 3 equipment service inspections and get the 4th free. Contact your local Landmark service manager for details and experience the Landmark difference.
The McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Saturday, Liverpool beat Brighton 2-1, and then Man City fell to Bournemouth also 2-1. On Sunday, Tottenham defeated Aston Villa 4-1, and then Man United and Chelsea tied it 1-1. You can catch all these matches and more at the McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln for English Premier League soccer at 8th and B.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. The fastest 2 hours of radio is coming to an end. Steve Taylor's in here just sitting over for the crossover from his show to our show. Welcome, Steve.
Steve, welcome.
Bach, you got anything before we head out? I know you've been kind of silent the last couple of days since, I got my computer in here and I'm a sports guy now, and Captain out-talked all of us Monday morning. So, we got to give – we're going to dedicate Thursday to Bach. We're going to call it Talking with Bach on a Thursday.
Well, I just want to give shout-outs to a few people here. Kevin from Eagle Delivery gave us some of us here at the station a gift. We do appreciate that. And then Mary Ellen's, of course, dropped by, gave us some lunch today. Of course, 2801 Pine Lake Road, if you want to go there. They open at 4 from Wednesday through Sunday. So they're off usually, I believe, at least according to what I'm looking up online, Monday and Tuesday. But from Wednesday to Sunday from 4 to 8, you can get yourself some delicious Mary Ellen's like we have here today.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Haven't got to it yet. You beat me there, Terrell.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to beat everybody.
Also, I wanted to bring a stat to make you guys feel old. It is official now. Now that Arizona State has won their 6th game, Kitty Dillingham, born April 28th, 1990, is the first head coach to be born in the 90s and lead a program to a bowl game.
Born in the 90s?
Born in the 90s.
My goodness.
That's sad.
It's not sad.
I am turning 50.
Yeah. Also, Arizona State related. Phil Snow, by the way, was the defensive coordinator. I don't know if people remember this. Phil Snow, the new man in town. Of course, the longtime Matt Rule defensive coordinator, was the defensive coordinator for Arizona State the last time Nebraska was shut out, 1996. I think you guys remember that game, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys look exhausted, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on, get your happy faces on. We have a new president. I mean, the stock market is up.
Losing takes a lot out of you, Steve. You see how gray I done got in the last 3 weeks?
Like,
okay.
Wow. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
How's that choo-choo train doing?
Yeah. You think I can? Yeah, you think I can? Hey, I'm gonna buy you the book. You can read it to one of your dogs at night.
So when do you take that train off the track and build a new one?
Yeah.
You building everything else?
How many times do you go around with that train?
I don't know. Need a new caboose on the back of it, I guess. So I guess
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist, Bach. I couldn't resist. It was like, come on, cheer up, man. The sun is out. It's like 50-something degrees.
Yeah, it's almost no longer golf season though. Are you a little?
It's still golf season.
Oh,
That's what's great. We got so many great things to look forward to other than Husker football
weather.
right now. I mean, come on.
Can't beat this
more
golf
important
weather.
things. What did Coach Osmond say? There's more to life than winning.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's your record here, Steve?
My record?
Yeah.
It's pretty damn good.
Okay.
My record.
All right. Is your record better than Matt Rule's 2-year record?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's a lot. It is more fun when you're winning.
Huh?
It is more fun when you're winning.
Of course it is, man. Of course it is. Absolutely. And it's insanity. It's complete insanity, and you got to call it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm a quarterback. I make adjustments. I'm a problem solver, and I can solve this thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I could solve it.
That's good.
How do you solve it?
We run the
How do you
I
solve it, Steve?
I got a plan. I make adjustments. I got a plan. I got to save that for my show. I can't give you guys all the credit.
Do you bring in somebody from the outside to take a look at your problem?
No.
You keep your problems your problem.
Yeah, you started, you fix it.
Yeah.
That's two things I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear we're going to fix this. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear a bowl game again, going to a bowl game. These are all the problems of Nebraska. And they're not looking at what it truly is. What's going on right now, really, is almost like the election last night. You can correlate that to the election. I'm going to go more into that about my show. You should listen. You can stay. I would love to have you stay in there because I want to get your opinion on some things, but you may want to go. You've had enough of this. So I can fix it, but no. You do not bring you do not do what he's doing right now, in my opinion. Of 20 years of football experience, dealing with coaches that have been fired in the middle of the season, and what we all have gone through. I have witnessed some things here in the last, over a year and a half, really, since Rule been here. I've been just listening and watching, and I'm seeing things, and it's starting to come to light. And no one's perfect, but you got to be willing to make the tough decisions, make the right decisions, and you have to be accountable.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that kind of stuff.
Nice.
And
I like it.
You can't blame the players if you recruited the players.
Yeah.
Window World. One last thing before we go here. We moved. We finally got everything moved.
All right.
So 5945 Cornhusker Highway. We're out there. We're still putting some polishing touches on the showroom, but you can't find us at our old location anymore. Same phone number, 402-464-7713. Call us. We're still replacing windows all winter. So, and siding, all that good stuff. We work through the winter. So give us a shout. If you got those drafty windows, you're going to notice them here shortly when it starts getting cold. It hasn't really been cold yet.
No, we got a couple chilly nights, but no, you're right.
Yeah. But you're going to start noticing it. And when you do, give us a call.
All right,
That's
the Captain Show, 93.7, the fastest 2 hours in radio is done. The black shirt, Bach and Euler. Next up, rapping with All-American Hall of Famer Steven Taylor.
Oh, you got the Steven in there. I like it.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.